Well, hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I have recorded one, and we've been getting settled into the new house in Kentucky, and we just have a lot to do. And just to give you guys a little bit of a recap on kind of, since this is the first video in a while, I am a reseller. So what I do is I look for things really cheap locally and try to flip them online or locally as well. I'm looking for things that I can turn a profit on eBay and Facebook Marketplace as the main platforms. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, stick around and consider subscribing. But I actually have been to the thrift store a couple times here locally since I have been in Kentucky, and thankfully I'm not so worried because I've actually found some pretty decent things. I was worried at first that I wouldn't have as great a selection or places to go as I did before, which may still be the case, but at least these places, or this one Goodwill, seems pretty decent, and I haven't been in any flea markets or yard sales yet here, so there's no telling how those will go. But there is a flea market close to where we live at, much closer than it was before, but everything else is a little bit further away. But anyway, let me show you some of the things that I have picked up since I've been here at the Goodwill, and let's roll that. And by the way, some of this stuff, I'm not exactly sure what it's worth exactly. Some of this stuff I just pick up because I think it has potential, something that I don't want to leave behind, especially anything under $4. I usually just pick up whatever I feel like could be good without looking up, especially with time constraints and whatnot, you know. So if it might not, everything might not be the greatest, but this is what everything I picked up so far. All right, well, firstly, I got this San Francisco. Is that what that is? It's a made in USA snapback, American needle. Only paid $2.29 for that. So if I got any comps for that, I'll throw it up. I wasn't gonna leave it behind, especially since it was made in USA. So. And being here in Kentucky, we're gonna pick up a lot of UK stuff. University of Kentucky, that stuff is everywhere from what I can tell. It's just like in North Carolina. I've seen Carolina Panthers stuff everywhere, and NC State and stuff like that. I guess I'm gonna be seeing a lot of UK here. So some of this stuff is worth a little bit of money. I got this University of Kentucky kind of like a windbreaker material. I wasn't gonna leave it behind. It was pretty cool looking. It was a red oak sportswear, extra large. Paid $4.50 for that. It's pretty cool. Pretty nice little piece here. A little bit of wear on the lettering, but nothing crazy. So maybe this will go. This will kind of be one of those trial things when it comes to the UK stuff. And I'm trying to avoid clothing as much as possible because it usually sits around for a while. But I did find for the first time, I think this is the first time I've ever picked it up, was an Untuckit XXL. Paid $4.50 for that. And comps were pretty good when I looked this up, because I remember this is one of those brands that you kind of talk about, but I just hadn't seen much of. But so when I saw it, I definitely looked it up. And this flannel is kind of out of season. It's in good condition though. The resale value on these is pretty good. So I'm happy I did pick that up. And also I picked up a pair of, this is the first time I've ever picked these up as well. I think these are Fry boots, Fry & Co. These are super suede. They are very smooth leather. They're in pretty good condition too. I'm not exactly sure what the comp is, but I'll put it up if I have one for this particular boot. But these are nice. Picked up some rollerblades. Not really a branded, I think. Not really a high-end brand or anything, but it's a Laiku. The tags, these things look really new. They don't look like they have any wear at all on them. I picked these up because I think they retailed, or they sell on eBay for about $100, and I think I paid $15 for these. I think I paid $14.99. So they get about $100. And I figured with the warmer weather coming, they'll probably sell. I also picked up a 2014, looks like a Yoda lightsaber. I only picked this up for I think $1.50. and I think they go for like 25 bucks. So not a bad little pickup. Picking up lightsabers if they're in good shape is kind of fun. I like picking them up usually because they usually will break down fast or far enough to where you don't really have to worry about the length as far as with the post office. So not too bad. Also picked up a pair of Jordans. These are in pretty good shape, I think, considering they're white Jordans. I might just take a magic eraser to them on some spots and see if they'll come up a little bit as far as cleanliness, but pretty good. So we'll see what these go for. I'll put a comp up for these. I paid $13 for these, so we'll see what those go for. One of the last things I got here lately is these Keen women's boots. They're a little dirty, especially on the bottom, but overall they're in pretty good shape, and I think they retail pretty high for used boots. $7. Paid $7 for these, and we'll get those listed here soon because people are going to be outside doing their hiking and whatnot here very soon. And lastly but not least, this is the last item, is I really couldn't believe it when I picked it up. I put it on Instagram, but not many of you followed me on Instagram, I'm sure. But I actually picked up a vintage Raiders hat at this Goodwill, and I paid $2.30, I believe, for this. Yeah, $2.30. And the comps are crazy on these Raiders hats. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. And this one's in really pretty good shape. I mean, it has a little bit of coloration on the top. I'm not sure if that's just, you know, needs to be cleaned or what, but I mean, it looks good. It's got the NFL team NFL on it. Made in Costa Rica, sports specialties. Made in Costa Rica. So yeah, I am really pumped about this. I'm gonna get this listed either today or tomorrow. Hopefully this will sell and jumpstart my sales, because for the last 60 days, really, I have not been active. I have been just, you know, getting moved into the house, getting stuff set up. Shout out to my father-in-law, Mike, for helping us out so much with the move, and my cousin Kevin for actually helping out a lot on the move as well. I appreciate you guys doing that if you're watching. And that's going to be a short video. I wanted to go ahead and get one out and start a video and go ahead and get it uploaded. I am alive and I am still thrifting. So if you're a subscriber and you're still around, I really appreciate you sticking around. And if you're new to the channel, you should consider subscribing for more content like this. Thanks.